Hi everyone, this is Nellie. I'm here to show you my foolproof way of making wrapped wire loops. The things that you'll need to make your wrapped wire loop is a pair of round nose pliers, a pair of flat nose pliers without teeth, and a pair of cutters. I like to use nice long head pins so that you can wrap plenty of wire around and have enough to play with to make a little bit of a mess of if you need to. To make a wrapped loop, place your bead onto your head pin and holding it on your middle finger and down with your thumb and forefinger, hold the bead against the bottom of the head pin. Using the flat nose pliers, we're going to make a shank to wrap our wire around. Use the distance between the top of the flat nose pliers and the top of the bead as the judge of your shank length. Further down you'll have a skinnier shank, further up you'll have a longer shank, remembering the shank is the distance that you'll have to wrap your wire around. So hold your head pin in your pliers and using your finger push the wire at the top away from you. This will give you a nice right angled shape. Now, with the tail of the head pin pointing away from you, pick up your round nose pliers and place them into this right angle. You want the top jaw to be on the top of the tail and the bottom jaw to be into the corner of the right angle. Using your finger again, push the wire over and around the top jaw of your round nose pliers. Move the jaws up so that your loop is now on the bottom jaw. This will stop you from trying to continue the wire around and giving you a strange shaped loop. Now continue to pull the wire around to the back. This will give you a nice loop shape. See here we have the shank that we're going to wrap the wire around and a lovely loop with a tail. Now what you need to do is in your non-dominant hand, using the round nose pliers, place that loop flat into the jaws of the round nose pliers. We now have the tail pointing up and the bead towards our dominant hand. This is the hand we're going to use to wrap the wire. What we're going to do is wrap this tail around this shank from the loop towards the bead. This is the reason that I use nice long head pins. Using your flat nose pliers, hold on to the end of the tail. The round nose pliers in this hand is only going to be used as a vise, so hold onto that nice and tight. Pulling on this end of the tail, wrap forward and towards yourself. Then shift the grip that you have on your pliers and pull down and up. Shift your grip again and pull forward and around. Shifting your grip each time. Continue to wrap the wire around the shank. As you can see, you don't always make a perfect wrap, but when you're ready, clip off the tail as close into the bead as you can. Now what you need to do is sandwich in this little sharp bit that's pointing out. So you squash and wrap, squash and wrap. And there we have a not so perfect for these purposes wrapped loop. Practice makes perfect, and once you've made about 15 of these wrapped loops, you'll get some that are good looking. I'll make another one again in a minute and show you how to put it into a piece of chain.